revisit real mechanic stuff. We are going to revisit real mechanic stuff with Mechanics Rank Awful DIY Car Hacks. So, we have not watched Real Mechanics in quite some time. And I saw this in my feed and I thought, oh, this should be interesting. So, this could be fun or this could be painful. We may be a little bit all over the map on this one. So, no, thank you, Eki. You keep that all to yourself. I had some mac and cheese earlier, actually. Albert, it could be. It certainly could be. Hang on. I'm not sure. But it could be. So I'm not sure. Anyway, so let's check it out.
We're back at it again with more DIY clips from the internet.
Cheer 100 hiya Ember. I found these biddies in my couch and you can has them. Hope you are doing well.
Thank you, Fallen Knight.
To ask our favorite question.
If it's a hack or if it's whack.
First clip. Don't have a hydroponic press. Hydroponic.
You're making that so hard to say.
We're gonna make this, that does say, don't have a hydroponic press. Just wanted to make sure everybody caught that there. Okay.
What does that mean, Angie?
Could be.
Okay, can someone help me out here? Did they mean hydraulic? Okay, because hydroponics refers to plant growth. Not yet, James. Yeah, hydroponics is like literally growing plants indoors, like in those contained spheres. Yeah, I'm guessing, yeah, they had to, they meant hydraulic.
But we'll pretend it says hydraulic.
Okay.
Live present.
That fool had a lot of body lines.
Yeah,
that works.
That definitely
okay.
works.
That works. Anything like that works.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, yeah, there's many uses to hydraulic press.
Yeah. There's many ways to
okay.
push in a bushing. And this is probably one of the most common things you can use.
Yeah,
Anything
well,
that's
obviously.
Stiff.
Hello.
Love it.
You set yourself up for that one, my guy.
You have one with a car jack.
Yeah.
I mean, a car jack is hydraulic. It works off of hydroponic. I mean, hydraulics principle, right? Where we've got pistons inside and there's fluid moving, and we got one small piston, one big piston. We're getting hydraulic and
Chat. A master piston and a slave piston.
I had to sort of just free myself up to believe that it was okay to be stupid or dumb.
Better not let the certain crowd see this. They'll get offended that this piston's being called the master piston and this one's the slave piston. Oh, but that's offensive. Actually, I like yours better.
advantage.
He's still using the hydraulic system.
You're still, yeah.
Yeah, you're still using it.
Yeah, it's a hydraulic press that's big. The only benefit you're gonna get with a hydraulic press is it's gonna be easier sometimes to like fit stuff in a fixture.
I know,
and
Andrea.
Usually you'll get more pressing power out.
More gangster would have been if he had just a big piece of wood, put it somewhere in between, and let the car just fall on it.
That's the real G way.
That would have been a more,
Yeah.
like, oh, that was crazy.
All right, so Sandro, is this hack or is it whack?
Is this hack?
Is this hack? All right, Sandro.
Are we good today? We're good today. Both of us are off. Okay.
I mean,
I'll take this as a hack.
Okay, chat, completely off-base question. Does Alessandro have, like, fake canines installed in his teeth? Every time, like, he looks like do you think are those his natural canines? Or does he have, like, fake caps on? Cause he looks like, well, the reason why, he looks like a vampire. Yeah, he looks like, and I have no idea if those are his natural teeth or not. I'm just kind of curious. I'm not like saying he looks bad or anything. I'm just kind of curious. Does he have caps, or are those his natural canine teeth? Or eye teeth, I should say. Those are eye teeth, not canines. That's what exactly, Corn. That's what I mean. You think they are natural eye teeth? Okay. I was just kind of curious. I just kind of noticed that. I was like, huh.
Hack.
So,
it's a hack.
It's a decent hack.
Yeah, I agree.
Beginner's hack.
Beginner's
A
hack.
beginner's hack.
I like it. Next clip.
Next clip?
Oh, look at this.
That's adorable.
I like that. That's cute.
eh,
That's cool. Yeah.
okay.
You know what? I haven't seen that one.
I've not seen that one
I have
either.
not seen that
That's
one. That's
I
pretty
like
decent.
it.
That's
Yeah,
decent.
that's
I like
cool.
that. That's cute.
All right, so it looks like we've got a hose clamp tightened down onto our oil filter, and he's just hammering that screw on the hose clamp to get it knocked loose. Oil filters get, I feel like, over tightened a lot as people will not just.
I mean, works fine. The oil filter's getting tossed anyway, so it doesn't matter if it damages it. You're just getting the damn thing off. So, hell yeah, that's simple, easy, and efficient. I like it.
Hand tighten them. They'll use other tools to tighten them and
Torque wrenches.
torque wrenches.
Impact guns. The next guy.
No, yeah. But I mean, oil filters kind of tighten a little bit when you start the engine. We get oil pressure and everything starts going anyways. So, I mean, I feel like so many times you get paid 15 minutes for an oil change and, took you however long to get a stupid oil filter off. So.
How many times have you gone through this?
Oh, more times than I can count.
Yeah.
Man. More times than I can count.
Yeah, Cortez, the idea of, like, basically, a G10. Like, putting a screwdriver straight through it and getting it off that way, this is less messy. So, putting a screwdriver straight through it would work as well. It's not as messy. This is far less messy when you do it this way. So, if you're not concerned about a mess, sure, punch a screwdriver through the thing and torque away on the screwdriver. But if you don't feel like getting oil spillage all over the place, sure, works great.
I mean, you've probably seen it all too, right? Like, you get it so bad to where even the hammering the screwdriver all the way through don't work.
No. You gotta fall up.
Yeah.
Pliers, bring the blowtorch, call the homie.
The air chisel. Call the homie.
You have all the boys right there looking at you.
Just staring at you. Would you consider this a hack? Or is it
Hell
whack?
yeah, it's a hack. It's a hack. It's a hack.
Totally.
It's a good hack. It's a good hack.
I like it. It's a good hack.
I like it. It's pretty decent. Next clip.
Oh,
I have never seen that before.
interesting. Okay, so I'm guessing this is a bottle of degreaser. Hang on. So I'm guessing this is a bottle of degreaser. And I'm guessing it's like, I don't know if this is like an air hose or something like that, something to that effect. And they're basically creating a degreaser spray, high pressure degreaser spray. Yeah, that's what they use, an air hose to basically build up air pressure. Because you only got this small little hole. Building up air pressure, you're creating a degreaser spray. Yeah! That's pretty fucking slick, I must say.
I've
like
never seen
that.
that before. So filled that.
Yeah, you put a little bit of pressure.
Oh, I see.
It works.
That's pretty legit.
That
An
can's
air
been used for
nozzle.
a cool
That's
minute.
slick.
You can tell, like, that's their tool.
That's a
That's a tool.
yeah.
That's a tool. That's a tool. That's like, hey,
definite hack.
el carburetor cleaner. The vatos over there like, you want Pepsi or Coke? right?
That's legit. I mean, I
like
think
that.
that's cool. I like that. Yeah.
I told Juanito
about.
about that.
You tried about doing this?
But you know what scares me? Because I feel like he'll fill it all the way up. And at that point, it's like, this is the point.
It's just gonna spray everywhere. Yeah, you know, it does look like you have to keep like the quarter bottom.
Yeah, a little bit,
just a little bit.
Yeah. But that's
Yeah, well, you need air pressure to actually
that's
be in there.
cool. I like it. I'd say it's a hack. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a straight hack. Yeah.
RMS approved hack.
Today's sponsor, Nissan, wants their all-new kicks back, but we're not gonna give it to them.
They flew us out to Nashville. We're gonna make the most of it. We got sightseeing, hot chicken, and a lot more driving.
And I'm driving, I called him.
No, you're not.
No,
you're not. Why are you fighting this? I'm driving.
The 2025 Nissan Kicks is fully redesigned with a bolder and wider stance. It features
Oh, they're
17-inch
really pushing
alloy
the
wheels,
Nissan
6
Kick.
LED headlights, roof rails, and of course, it's got that available panoramic moonroof.
Oh, hey,
Yeah, I get that feeling too, Revan.
I know Nissan wants the car back. Tell them they're gonna have to pry it from my hot, dead fingers. Yes, hot, dead fingers. I have hot chicken in my hand. Nissan
Oh, for
upgraded
God's
every
sake.
Kicks trim with an all-new 2-liter 4-cylinder engine pushing 141 horsepower.
We've had an incredible time.
Okay,
in Nashville
it's
in the
probably a
all-new Nissan
perfectly,
Kicks.
If you're
it's
looking
probably
to make the
a
most out of a
perfectly
compact
fine
All right,
crossover.
donut. The jig is up. Hand over the kicks.
What the? How did you find us?
Are you kidding me? It's a Nissan Kicks. It sticks out. It's a compact
God.
SUV that redefines
And
modern city driving. by
Candyman,
combining
thank you
comfort,
for the
performance,
follow.
and safety, all for under $22,000. Click the link below to find out more.
Donut!
Next clip.
Okay.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Wow. Look, he's even got like grommets in there too.
He has it nice.
That is
This
super
fool actually
nice.
did it nice.
That is super nice.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say,
That's
is that
nice.
a lock?
That's sexy, actually.
Oh,
Is that German?
interesting.
What he's saying? I don't know. But that's...
Becky, are you in the chat? Is that German? Is that German? What he's saying?
Is that German?
Sounds like it.
What he's saying? I don't know. But that's... What?
And he even has it as a.
Oh my
God. It's a key lock. Wow.
Oh, God. Okay, that's fucking cool. That is fucking slick. You can't. That is the best kind of anti-theft you can have. That is better than any stock-built
No
anti-theft.
intelligent service station accepts Nissan. Of course it German that lock is over-engineered AF Cheer 100.
Yeah, true enough, but you know what? It may be over-engineered, but it's slick as hell. You know, it's stored right there, and then when you park, you just pop it right in there. You're not moving the stick shift, and honestly, that's gonna be more effective than any computerized mechanism that you put into the computer. Because we've all seen those can get overridden. We've seen it. But Dad, why you putting me in a cage? Why you putting me in a cage, chat? You know what happens when you put me in a cage, chat. Eh. I mean, Revan, fair enough point there. Salkin, I'm not that picky. But think about this. With anti-theft, it's the simplest solution is often the best. What, that you couldn't hear it, that you couldn't translate them because these people were talking over him? Yeah, I know. Oh, I saw you said that a couple times, Eki. He's probably just a screw. Oh, hang on, I'll play it back and we'll see if like they do shut up once or twice. Let's see if you can hear it.
That's nice. That's sexy, actually.
Is that German?
What he's saying? I don't know. But that's what,
And he even has it as a.
Oh my God.
It's a key lock. Wow. Okay.
So they sell this?
No,
I mean, yeah, like basically, it is. Well, Eki, they don't speak German. They don't care if any of the people that they watch speak German, so that's why they're just kind of talking to them. They're going gaga over the simplistic beauty of this shifter lock. Because let's face it, a simple mechanical shifter lock like this is going to be more effective than any computerized locking system that the car company is going to build into the car's computer. So it's like I understand why they're going gaga over it. This is really slick.
Or he made that. No, that looks really, really good.
he made that.
I can't read what the something block. Can anybody tell what that says? I'm guessing that's in German. Medved block? Okay, is Medved any kind, is that a German word or is that just a brand name? Do we think? I can't enhance. This is YouTube. I don't have the ability to enhance. I can't zoom in. You think it's they think it's just a product name? So this is you know, a company that will install these into your car, which is pretty cool. Okay, and you know what? I bet they could probably install it on automatics too. It's a Russian product. Oh, really? Really, it's a Russian product. I guess that would explain the bear. Huh. Yeah, it's very simple. It is discreet. You know, probably, so maybe not German engineering, maybe Russian engineering, which means it's gonna be even more complicated. But it's a simple lock that the thief cannot pry out because it runs flush. And I'm guessing that this can be installed on an automatic too. It's not just for manuals. I'm guessing they could put into an automatic too, which would be a great theft deterrent. Yeah.
That's really, really
That's
good.
legit.
I mean, don't get me wrong, you can still get away with breaking that if you're trying to jack it.
It's gonna be a lot harder though.
For your regular Joe that has a master key and then just can open your door, or he knows how to slim the door and he opens it up quick, jumps in there, he thinks he's gonna pop the switch quick, turn it on, and then you get that.
Yeah, because he won't see it coming. It's so slick.
Yeah, because he'll be like, why is it not going
it's not
gear?
moving? And you're in a rush.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, this thing, I'm out. Okay, so I bet that little shaft, that little notch there, I'm assuming the lock has got like a hook and it hooks around it or something like that.
Yeah, and just sits in.
And it just like comes around kind of like a bed cover lock.
And when he locks it, that's just pretty tight.
That's super sick.
I like it.
I love it. Yeah, legit hack, bro. That's like the coolest hack I've ever seen in my life. Let me get a next clip.
Let me get a next, what are you, freestyle? Let me get a next clip.
What? No
Yeah, I seen this. Cool.
There.
What?
So it does have it. It's spinny, and it's out of wax. So let's try. Okay, let's try it.
Okay. Yes.
What? No way. It actually works.
That's
It's
sick.
like a little imp.
That's gonna come in super handy.
That's pretty sick. I like it.
I like it, I
Wait.
like it.
Okay, I gotta see that again and try and see what Okay, I see what they're doing. They're basically using gravity. They're maintaining the positioning of the torque wrench, and so letting gravity do its thing for it, and loosening. Okay, yeah, that's pretty slick.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
No way. It actually works.
That's
It's
sick.
like a little imp.
Hey,
Yep.
that's gonna come in
Yeah.
super handy.
That's pretty sick. I like it.
I like it. I like it.
Physics chat. How does it work?
Yeah, so with an impact gun, you get like a hammering action, and when you're taking that wrench and you're hammering it down, the pulley wants to spin, so there's already a natural spinning action that's happening on the nut, but the wrench is holding in place because it's a wrench. So that's legit. That's super legit. It's very much like a very low speed impact.
Oh, not you two. Yes, chat. She's cute. She was talking about about hammering. I get it.
Very intellectual explanation.
You like that?
Oh,
It
I
kept
I
it
don't
shorter
think
than
they're
my
baked,
usual.
poor Thomas.
If you want, we could go in depth on the difference between just
No, we
regular
don't. No, we
pneumatic
don't. We don't need
impact.
to.
No?
We don't need all that. We agree it's a hack, right? It's a good hack. It's a good hack.
It's a good hack. It's a
good
good hack. I mean, if not, you'd have to have something to hold the pulley in place, and
Yeah,
one of the
Revan,
little
you're not 100%
belt
wrong
tools,
there.
like we were talking about for the oil filter, or something else. Like, it's just always a pain in the ass.
Just call the homie over.
Just call the homie over.
What do you think? And that fool knows he's like, you just call me over because
It's moral support.
you just want me to be next to you.
That's what it is.
Oh my
That's
god.
what it is.
Then the
You
boss
just-
shows up and we're both having a conversation about how we're gonna take off this boat. And the boss is like, what the you guys doing?
But
Like,
you just feel better
we're
about it because you
yeah.
got somebody with you.
Oh, ads, okay. We will wait for the ads to complete. But yes, chat. She's cute. She made a joke about hammering. I know what you guys are thinking, you hentai. And I love you for it. Alright. Noob, are you properly refreshed now? To me, it's my favorite. Which, Alex, I just said I love you guys for it. I am not berating anybody for it.
I called over this guy so he could back me up. So is this a hack or is it whack?
It's a hack.
It's a hack?
Legit,
Okay,
legit
that's a good
hack.
hack.
Hell yeah. I like it.
No more explanation needed. Next clip.
I learned this trick on Instagram.
It's gotta be legit then.
Oh,
You know
airbag.
it's right.
Oh, is that for like getting into
Yeah,
doors?
it's
When they put it
yeah.
between the window?
yeah. This is literally part what tow truck drivers and firefighters and even some cops use to basically slim jim a door. You basically just get this in between the frame and the window, give it a few pumps, get the space in there. You can get it in there with the slim jim. He's using it in a different way though. He's obviously not using it to create space to slim jim a door. He's doing this to gain access to the interior of this car door panel. No, it's not a blood pressure cuff, Alex. This is literally it's a specific piece of equipment that is used by tow truck drivers and firefighters and some police officers to gain access to cars. You know, in case of like a baby that's locked in the car and they lost the keys, or an animal trapped in the car or something. Instead of shattering a window, they can use these. They slip it into the jam, or they slip it into the gap of the window. Couple quick pumps and it creates the gap, and then they can get in there with a slim jim. And yeah, well, it's got the bulb pump attached to it. So yeah, this isn't a BP cuff or anything. It's a regular it's a wedge basically. It's an inflatable wedge.
That's pretty sick. I like
Yeah.
that.
Stop it. You know you had popped it already.
It did look like it came
Stop
up a little too easy.
Stop it.
Oh man, yeah. No, I mean it did look like it came off kind of easy, which is good. But I like it. I like
It
that
can be. They
idea. I
usually
think
use much bigger ones
sometimes
for the
different
doors.
panels are going to require different tools. So You don't take
No,
that one.
you go. Let's go together.
But
The
just
thing
do it at
is
the
that what
same
we're
time.
saying
So some door
is
panels,
they have screws.
they have different types of
and then
clips.
when you pop it, you might.
Like, I mean, there different door panels from different manufacturers might have different style clips, but most
Wait, what? Rex? Where did you see this in the kinky industry? Other than a few very specific devices that I am aware of, it does not look like those. They don't come in, like, wedge format. The ones you're thinking of come in a very specific shaped format. No, it's not that, Revit.
the time, as long as you make sure on the exterior that there's not any screw heads, it's gonna pop out. Now, some door panels need to pop out and then pop up. Some need to pop up and then pop out.
Correct, Alex. That is correct.
I would say to anybody that is worried about breaking anything, don't try to just like manhandle stuff right off the bat. Try to pop out as much as you can and try to see if you can.
Yeah, like I can see this wedge being a good assistant for popping off a door panel like that, because you know if you have to do unscrew anything where you just can't, like, the only tool you can get in there is one, like a screwdriver, where you potentially, like, if you have to pry it, you could potentially like damage the metal or something. I could see this wedge actually being quite useful, because when you increase the air pressure on it, it's opening up in a wider space, so you're getting the pressure spread over a wider area versus a much finer pressure area like you would use with a screwdriver or such. So I can see it actually being very useful as an assistant. Is it going to pop the panel off all on its own? No, it's probably not going to pop the panel off on its own, more than likely. But I could see being a big assistant in, you know, breaking loose a few of those clips that may be holding it in place that are just being a pain in the ass. And it could be very helpful in that case. J10, I'm trying to be vague because this is going to go on YouTube, and I don't feel like saying the specific device that I knew what it was instantaneously on stream. Not when this is going to be going up on YouTube. I'd actually like to be able to play this on YouTube.
Can see how it pops out before you just yank it. Now, sometimes if you see it's just a clip that needs to come out, sometimes you just gotta pop out.
How many times did you say pop out, pop?
I think it's definitely hack. What do you think?
Beginner's hack.
The beginner's hack. I mean, I think it's
it has its uses.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Next clip. Ooh, look at this. This is like pulling out your first tooth.
Okay.
What the?
I mean,
What?
is
What?
it just so he didn't drop
Wait.
it?
Oh, I guess
Run
so.
that back. Run that
Maybe
back.
this is just a
Yeah.
principle thing. Like maybe like I can see an added benefit to like, okay.
So he did loosen it up, right?
Yeah, he did loosen it up. I'm thinking
so it wouldn't fall
he
in?
just showing. I think for him, maybe it wouldn't
A
fall
nut
in. But
saver.
like, let's say you're in a tight spot and you broke it loose, but having to go back and forth with the ratchet, you don't have a lot of space. I could see where this could be handy. For this bolt, I think it's unnecessary. I mean, for as far as dropping the bolt, you just do the old, you know.
Don't get mad.
Maybe, yeah.
Calm down. Don't get mad. Don't get mad.
I mean.
Wasting your
Well,
time.
then,
bro.
but Cortez, I think the whole point is like that way you don't have to dig it out of the pool of oil that's in the pan. Which, again, Brevin, you bring up an excellent point there. It's like this is why you wear gloves in the first place. So yeah, I mean, even if I don't know, like, hang on, let me see if they play back again. It didn't look like it was actually
take out a drain
loosening it.
bolt,
Okay, they may not say it. Let me play this back. Hang on a second.
Ooh, look at this. This is like pulling out your first tooth.
I want to see this. Hang on a second.
What the?
I mean.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, so okay, so it's basically to try and basically just pop the drain plug out clean, and so you're not having a whole ton of spillage. It's basically, not necessarily on your hands, but like all over the place maybe. Like that last little bit of threading that you have to get, you could start getting oil leaking or coming through it at force, and like, spray, impacting and like spraying off to the sides or something like that. It's probably not worried about getting your hands oily, but it's having the oil like impact off of your hands and go flying over. It's like it just kind of like the nut just the drain plug just pops free and you just have the instantaneous stream. I guess it's like for a cleanliness thing, maybe.
True.
Do that again. How is it? Try that, guys. When you guys are taking off your oil plugs, go like this.
I'm sure there's like 5 years from now, I'm gonna be in a situation, be like, oh, I remember that one hack video where we tied some dental floss around.
I say hack. I don't know. Her emotions are gone right now.
It's a hack. Okay, I'll take it. It's a hack. I like it.
From our sponsors, Elks Club. Bud Light presents.
All these foods are drunk.
Okay.
Everybody's drunk in this shit.
Hold my beer.
Today we salute you, Mr.
Oh.
Underpaid.
Oh my God! Look at the jack handle.
It's so up.
Woo! Oh my
They
God!
use that mother so much. Look at that.
Wait,
What?
hold on. Was it previously bent already? Oh, it was bent already. I thought
Okay.
he just did it right now. I was like,
No,
wow, that dude's
it's-
strong. No, they do this. They use that jack handle just for this.
Yeah.
I think
That's a decent hack.
I think that's legit.
That's not bad.
Anything to make your life easy.
Whatever works.
Whatever
man.
works.
Whatever
That's not
works.
bad.
I like it. I
Well, I mean, like Revan, like they're saying, if this jack handle is specifically purposed for this kind of job, hey, why not? There's no need to replace it until it gets so bent you can't use it anymore. It's still working just fine. You know?
real
You can use
genius.
Yeah, you can use a homie's peg leg, whatever you want, as long as it works.
Quick, how do you normally break these free? Or properly?
Properly?
Properly, I don't think there's a proper way to do it.
There is.
Is there?
A ball joint puller.
Oh yeah, but I mean, usually for me, it's usually the
That
hammer.
bullshit. Nobody uses those.
Slam. It's like some
if
manly
you
shit.
didn't like it is.
Give me the hammer.
I feel like my testosterone goes up every time I do it. I feel good about myself. But like
Your beard grows a little bit deeper.
my beard grows a little thicker.
Yeah, you look good.
My voice gets a little deeper.
Toss me the hammer.
Chat. Her voice gets a little deeper. Maybe it gets a little deeper like this. What do you think? Do you think her voice gets deeper like this one does, like mine does? I don't know. Think she could get her voice like this? You think it's possible? You tell me, chat.
Angelo comes out. But if you look in like the factory service information, they'll show like use specialty service tool, and it's a ball joint puller to pull it out, which is like the proper way. But
No,
everybody hammers it.
No.
Hammers.
But they seen a lot of people that will do it wrong though, and I feel like
They have these little.
they'll hammer the wrong component, you know? So they'll hammer like the control arm, right? So that when you're doing this, you need to remember that the reason that ball joint is hard to get out is there's a taper fit, right?
Oh, you're right, Atanashi. Some of the new people don't know about the mommy voice. Do you have any news, Trace? You don't necessarily know about this voice, do you? Well, Pickle Rick, I'm come to educate you. Don't worry.
So there's usually something that goes through, and here we can see there's a clip or a bolt that's going to hold that in. You remove that, but there's still a tapered fit that it wants to stay put, and it's going to be hard to pull it out unless you got some force. So what Sandra's talking about with hammering, you take a big hammer and you will hammer that tapered fit, but the problem is
Beats. The channel point reward is not for that, what I just did. That's not the channel point reward. The channel point reward is something entirely different.
everybody will always hammer right here on the control arm. That's the ball joint. That's not the taper fit. You want to hammer the part on the knuckle where the tapered fit is to try to jar it loose so it'll drop the control arm. That'd be the proper way. And sometimes if you're dealing with something you don't want to damage, a brass hammer is necessary, but you really don't want to use a brass hammer either because you don't get the oomph that you do with the sledgehammer.
I hate Juanito. Watch this. Be careful with your boys. So the wheel was seized on there because rust, right? So it was seized on there. I told him, hit the tire, Juanito. So the tire is huge. But like there was no way for him to miss. He misses the tire.
Oh no.
It hits me dead in the knee. Dead in the knee. Dead in the knee. And he looks at me and he almost kind of said like, you were in the way of the How did you miss this giant wheel?
Did you ever think that it could have been on purpose?
Yeah, that's what I was the whole time. I was like, I'm gonna tap this fool back.
How does he still have a knee? If he caught that full hammer, full force in the fucking knee. Dear God!
Back. I'm gonna tap this fool back. But I swear to God, like, so you be careful, yeah, when you're playing around with hammers like that, be careful, especially around Juanito. Kind of emotional right there, but is this a hack though?
You know, I definitely think it's a hack. I'm
vibing
whatever gets it out, man.
Cover your homie's knees.
Do it.
Hack.
YOLO.
Next clip.
Oh.
Zippy tight galore.
What?
Oh. I've always wanted to try this.
It works.
I like that. It's almost like a flap disc, but tiny, like and to go in like a hole.
Yeah, you know what's the cool part about it? When it breaks inside there.
You just make sure the valves are closed.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Stop it. Stop it. We're not out, Angie. We're gonna check one by one. We're gonna just be like, wee.
I'm still trying to feel like it didn't like.
Oh.
It didn't seem like he was
try this.
doing a lot.
It works.
I like that.
It didn't seem like he was doing a whole heck of a lot of spinning though. That's the crazy part. Like when he was spinning.
It works.
I like that. It's almost like a flap disc, but tiny, like and to go in like a hole.
Was that spinning fast enough to affect cleaning? It didn't seem like, because it seemed like it was like stuttering and not quite like the drill was struggling with it. Is it good enough? Okay. If you guys say it's good enough, I mean, this is obviously kind of outside my wheelhouse. It's a tentacles going into the hole. Atanashi, I'm pretty sure you and I could think of a much better use for tentacles.
Yeah, you know what's the cool part about it? When it breaks inside.
And the zip ties.
You just make sure the valves are closed.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Stop it. Stop it. We're not out, Angie. We're gonna check one by one. We're gonna just be like, wee. And if it worked, you're looking at the homie like, see, that's how you do it. That's how you work fast. But when it f***s up,
oh man, I wish Angelina.
You're like,
but Angelina was
Angie right now. We're saying
to
that.
tell us. If only Angelina was here to tell us to close the valves.
But yeah, don't listen to Angie.
Just have fun.
That's part of life. Well, you can scrape it off. You can scrape it off little by little. Usually you can get, what do you call that? thing.
Walnut blaster.
You could wire brush.
Oh,
The
wire
soft,
brush,
the soft wire brush, stainless steel ones. They're really soft. You go in there and just. But the thing is, like, you gotta like vacuum it out a little bit too, because if not, when you turn on that car, it's gonna look like you did a bad job.
You got like a chunky monkey.
Like blah. Yeah, it looks like. But yeah, that's how you normally do it. You can scrape it out.
The walnut shell blasters work pretty good.
Yeah.
There's a couple brands that make some really good chemical cleaners for it. Because before you could not, there was no chemical that would break that down. But there are some brands now that they're getting better. They're getting better.
Yeah, they're getting better.
But the walnut shell blaster seems to be like one of the best ones. And they like walnut because it breaks down really easy, so it's not really going to damage or score anything inside the cylinder. Now, granted, you still want the valves to be closed anytime, because like Sandra talked about, you don't want those chunky monkey bits of carbon ending up inside the cylinder. So there's a number of ways you could do that.
Yeah, there's softer.
I like that though.
Wire brush.
I
Yeah, I like that.
that.
I like that. So it's a hack.
Hack. I'll say it's a hack. We didn't get to see the end result, but I think I've seen from other videos enough.
Yeah, it comes out clean. I like it.
Next clip. Okay. Like a Halloween costume ghost suit.
It's a basic Tuesday.
Ooh, yeah. There you go. I like that. That's perfect. Ooh.
Ha!
Butter.
I never tried that.
What's he doing here?
I like that.
Cake.
Yeah, that's legit.
That's actually how you work, but yeah.
Okay, I'm confused. What's the purpose? What was this to basically do something with the rim? What was the purpose behind that? He was gonna paint the rim? Okay. That's actually pretty slick. Yeah, okay.
I like that.
Cake.
Yeah, that's legit.
That's actually how you work, but yeah, I guess it's a
I mean, I don't do a lot of paint, so I imagine you probably...
Yeah, you save a lot of time. Like, you just grab it, then you tape it around, and boom, you're done.
Yeah. Look, I like his little measuring method, though. So he finds the center, and then he takes it down, and then he compares it against the edge, like the radius.
That's all bullshit.
He gets it really close, though.
No, you never
And then
get
he
it
tucks
close.
it behind. I like it. So, I mean, you're going to save a lot of time by doing this than having to take off the wheel. And then when you take off the wheel, you got to rebalance it too. And then also after you painted it, putting the wheel back on, you do risk potentially scratching your newly fresh paint job there. So, I mean, I think it's a hack. What do you think, Sam?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's fucking... I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hello, Quitas.
We're on a mission to make Road Mechanic Scrub the best-selling automotive scrub at Walmart this holiday season. It's available online at
Oh,
Walmart.com
look, Chat,
and
they're in Walmart
stores.
now.
We spent a year developing such a great freaking formula. It cleans all the dirt, grease, and grit from your hands while not destroying them. This is a hell of a stocking stuffer for any mechanic,
Yeah.
or any doer in your life that does things with their hands.
I mean, they gotta promote their shit, right?
At Walmart.com. Don't make it weird, but let us clean your dirty ass hands.
Next clip. Will Diet Coke remove rust?
Uh,
So she's got the aluminum foil there too.
Yeah, she went old school. She's even wearing the old ass.
I know. I like the like 70s vibe she's got. That's cute. Have you ever done that, Sandro?
Wear
Wow.
70s clothes? No.
You don't wear 70s?
Big bell bottoms?
No, do you use Coke or Diet Coke to clean off rust?
No, I do not use Coke. I've tried this method before. Not on that bug, but I tried this method like an experiment to see how fast I could take off paint. So I filled up
very
the bucket.
slow.
It was first a small bucket.
I've seen experiments with this before, and it doesn't work. It is a myth. You know, it is a myth that like Coke will basically take chrome off of whatever. Well, it can dissolve rust. So imagine what it's doing inside your body. It's a myth. The experiment I saw, I'm pretty sure was they took. I can't remember if it was like a rusty screw or something. And and it's like I think it was a rusty screw. Perhaps it was dropped in a thing of Coke. It could have been the MythBusters one that I saw in this, and it took didn't it take something like 30 days or more of just sitting in this for it to affect any kind of rust removal? Yeah, it's like this is, it's it's some bullshit junk science that just for people to say, well, if it can do this, imagine what it's doing to your insides. It's like, no, fuck's sake, your body processes through that shit before it ever can even begin to start doing that kind of shit to a pipe or to any rust. So it's junk science to say that it can do that it can be done.
With soda and all kinds of cleaning material in there, and I left the rim in there and I cleaned it out pretty decent. Then I added more. At one point, I don't know what I was
stirring the culture.
I was just adding more soda to this, and then baking soda, some more soda, and then I put some rims in there, and I felt like the rims were gonna melt. Soda cleans up a lot of though. It was like this: a little soda for me, a little soda for you, a little soda for me, a little for you. And then when I saw with that rim, how dirty that was, how it was taking off powder coat paint, I'm like, damn, soda's pretty bad for you.
Maybe you shouldn't be
It's not that
this.
bad.
Hack.
This is definitely
totally a hack.
It'll clean anything.
Yeah. Any soda with phosphoric acid, so Pepsi, Cola.
It cleans it.
It takes a long time though.
If you want to see me and Sandro react to any more TikTok hacks, you can click there.
Or there.
Or there. But until next time, deuces.
Late.
Got some interesting hacks there. Do not agree with the last one on the Coke. Coke is fine. Coke is just fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Yeah, like it's no wax today. No wax. They were all hacks. Some of them were like, I guess they called them baby hacks. Yeah, I mean there are far better solutions that will work immediately. This one, the Coke thing is time consuming. The Coke one, you're talking about like you have to spend God knows how long scrubbing with it or soaking it for God knows how long, and it's not viable. It's only quote unquote viable if you just let it sit for a long fucking time. I mean, I'm sure it probably was, Revan. The old Cokes undoubtedly probably were far worse. I had zero doubt about that. The formula has changed over years. It's just, I just don't think it's now. It's just not.